Cookie with Miss B. Today is
Burrito Wednesday.
all this week we've been talking about, the strange, unusual, crazy things. Oh, boy. I know we did one of these shows before with a strange and crazy and unusual, but I'll tell you what, every time you turn around and you start researching this, there is more stuff that pops up
Well, you
that you didn't even know that existed.
You can't do a 15-minute show covering the crazy and weird stuff of this country. You could do literally a 15-minute show 7 days a week all year for probably decades just to cover the weird, crazy stuff. If you went city by city, I'll tell you, you probably...
Oh, man, can you imagine?
If you imagine California, you're probably in there for I don't know, just L.A.
Yeah.
L.A. alone.
I was going to say, yeah.
Just L.A. alone's that's a month. We'll be in there for a month.
Oh, yeah. Grab a Snickers, you're not going anywhere for a while.
It's gonna be a while.
Most definitely it is. So today's topic, I thought we'd talk about those weird traffic laws.
We got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Well, these ones go by state, so here we go. Let's take a look at our two states first. I want to see what yours is. Okay. Did you know in your state of Maine it is illegal to buy a car on a Sunday?
Well, those were called Sunday Blue laws. They had that set up. They had that set up for the, believe it or not, that was a Roman Catholic thing. They didn't want you to be able to do anything on Sunday.
Well, yeah, because it was the day of rest.
That was the church, though, getting involved and saying, no.
Yeah.
That was a weird time in this country because for a while you had constitutional rights, but then the church would say, no, you don't. We will tell you what you can do and what you can't. And they actually got laws put on the books. They're called Sunday Blue laws, where they made sure you couldn't do anything on a Sunday.
I wonder if that still holds true today.
No.
If it's still on the books. Did they take that one off the books?
They probably did, yeah.
So here in my state, it says you're a public nuisance if you drive a truck in Minnetonka and then leave it in the mud, dirt, or sticky substance on the road. That's a big no-no.
Could you repeat that again for me now? Because I want to make sure I heard that correct.
It says if you're a public nuisance if you drive a truck in Minnetonka that leaves mud, dirt, or sticky substance on the road.
It was the sticky substance that I was uncertain of. I understand mud. I understand dirt. But what is this so-called sticky substance?
I don't know. I suppose it could be tar.
I'm not going to say when I think of tar, I don't usually go, sticky substance. No.
I'm trying to keep it clean. It's supposed to be a nice show here, John.
Oh, okay. Well, now that you said that, you say that, now I understand. Friggin' weirdos up in Minnesota.
In the state not too far from me, in Michigan, it's against the law to sit in the middle of the street and read the newspaper. I think that one kind of goes without saying.
Sounds reasonable to me. I mean, what are you doing? Reading the paper? Not in the middle of the medium, you're not. I was just copping a squat. That's all, officer. Yeah, that one makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Besides Maine, Indiana has that same law. It's against the law to sell cars on Sunday.
There's a lot of states that have that.
Wow,
law.
that's so weird.
There's actually several states that have Sunday. Massachusetts had Sunday Blue laws. New Hampshire had them. Rhode Island had them. For a while, New York had some. There was a lot of states that had Sunday Blue laws. Just think Roman Catholic. Mm-hmm. There you have it.
Crazy. So let's go way up north to the state of Alaska, where it's illegal to tie a dog to your car roof.
Well, that's probably the only state other than Maine and Minnesota where you would actually see a dog tied to a car roof. Because, you find these people broken down on a sled and you don't know what to do. So you go, well, I'll put the dog on the roof. I don't want him to fall off, so I'll just tie him to the roof there. So I can jam all the rest of the stuff in here. He's used to being outside. He'll just be considering a break. That's all.
Great. Let's tie Fido to the roof of the car.
It's a sled dog, Probably the sled. The sled broke down. Well, they're not doing 90. I mean,
can you imagine?
It's not like you're on the interstate tooling down the road at 75.
Poor Fido.
I can envision up north here in Maine. I can envision somebody doing it because they're like, you broke down. Yeah. They're putting all the stuff in there, but they got to put the people in the car too. They're trying to help you out. And they go, what are we going to do with the dog? He can't run along beside. If you put him on the roof, he's fine outside because he was already outside. So we'll just put him up there. Make sure he doesn't fall off. We'll tie him to the roof. And that's when they realized they'd really made a big mistake.
Yep.
Fido hung himself.
Yep.
His weight stopped them from opening the door, so all they could do was gaze in amazement and watch while he went, a little help, a little help. Yeah, I can envision that. Yeah.
In the state of Alabama.
What's in Alabama?
In the state of
Alabama. There's an L there. Alla, not Anna. Alabama. Is that what you say up there in Minnesota? Look way down there below us. Way down there in Alabama. Alabama.
In the state of Alabama, it's against the law to drive while
I never drive while I have never once in my life drive while especially when I'm in Alabama. So you can't go to Alabama and drive while sounds reasonable to me.
You got me all tongue-tied. In the state of Alabama, it's no driving while blindfolded.
Okay. So why is the blind guy driving? Because he's the only one that's sober.
On that note, we need to take a break. Go for a short cruise.
We've needed a lot of breaks for a long time.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Miss B. Thanks again for joining us.
They're actually going.
Greatly appreciated.
They were actually trying to change the channel. You just gave them the biggest disappointment. Are you kidding me?
Well, if you want to know how to, drive a baby in Alabama, you can go back and listen to the first half of the episode.
Alabama's a great place to drive a baby. Whenever I drive a baby, I do it in Alabama.
All this week we're talking about the strange, unusual things, and today we're talking about the traffic laws that are weird. Yep.
Talking? Are we really talking, though? Cause,
I'm trying, but...
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know if we're so successful at the whole talking thing.
I got another one for you.
Oh, boy. If it's anything like Alabama, I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
This is in the state of Idaho. It says, anyone over the age of 88 is forbidden to ride a motorcycle in Idaho Falls.
Wow.
How many people do you know that are like 80-some years old that are still riding motorcycles?
Well, also, let's not avoid the obvious. I'm not excited about 87-year-olds riding motorcycles. I'm not excited about 84-year-old. I certainly don't want some guy almost killing me 38 times. They pull him over and go, okay, well, next year you're not driving, okay? 87 this year, but next year, that's it, Grandpa. No more. I'm not excited about the word 80 in a motorcycle license, period. I mean.
Well, there's another one. In the state of Illinois, it's illegal to drive a car without a steering wheel.
Doesn't that just seem like a duh thing?
That's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it?
Why didn't you just move the car over? No steering wheel, officer. I don't think there's a law against that, is there? There is. Oh, my word, she's sucking wind. This is going to be a good one.
In the boy. It's illegal for your pet to molest. It's illegal for your pet to molest a vehicle in Fort Thomas. What does that mean?
I think that means there was a politician who got upset because somebody's hound got frisky with his vehicle and may have actually finished. The upset senator then made it illegal for a dog to get frisky with the side of your car. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wow. In Maryland, it's a crime to swear from the vehicle in Rockville.
Okay, sounds reasonable.
Oh, boy. In Missouri, you can't honk someone else's car horn.
Wow. Is that like Jack Nicholson said? Never rub another man's rhubarb? Never honk another man's horn? Honk another man's horn. That makes sense, too, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Never honk another man's horn, okay?
That's the red zone. Don't go there.
What are you doing over there? Honking your hun? Oh, okay. Beep, beep. Yeah.
In the state of Montana, unless you have a chaperone, it is illegal to have sheep in your truck.
Wait a minute. Chaperone. Am I looking at the obvious thing there? There's somebody else in there with you? I'm not talking to you. Somebody else in there with you? You girls safe in? Hey, keep your hands where I can see them. Okay.
Do you feel safe in your environment?
Stranger, danger. Oh, my word.
In the state of New Mexico, it is illegal for cab drivers to reach out and pull potential customers into their taxis.
Yeah, they call that kidnapping. Yeah, grabbing somebody on the street and pulling them into your car is called kidnapping. It's actually been illegal for a long, long time. And just because it's a cab doesn't mean you get away with it.
Well, in the state of New York, it's against the law to disrobe in your car in Sag Harbor.
Well, especially if you're old and it's saggy, so yeah. I can imagine.
If you're old and saggy and you're in Sag Harbor, don't disrobe.
Yeah. Oh my God, my eyes! My eyes! Oh yeah, I can imagine that one, yeah. Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Let's see, what do we else? North Dakota, you're breaking the law when you put a penny in an automatic parking ticket machine. Why?
Because it probably is. It's the old coin ones. Now, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Here's funny though. Did you realize this?
They don't have those anymore, do they?
I actually went downtown. Now, this will tell you how often I go downtown. I went downtown. Well, actually, I was with you. We were downtown and out by Cape Elizabeth, and we had to park. That's the first time. Do you remember? I was in shock. I had change. Yeah. I had change, and they wouldn't let me use change for the parking meter.
Yeah. What did we have to do? I can't remember now.
They make you put a
credit card?
Credit card. It's like, well, what if I don't have use a debit? I don't want to give you my debit. It's a parking meter. For God's sake, why can't I just put a quarter in it and park? No, I want your credit card number. Oh, bull. Oh, what a bunch of baloney.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that, but yeah, that's right. That was weird.
And I live here and hadn't seen that. So I was like, okay. Apparently everything's about not paying people. They're like, these were meter maids, guy maids, gal maids, whatever the heck they want to be. They had to have vehicles to go around and collect all the money. So instead they're like, nope. But they're still using them to give out the tickets. They just don't want to have them empty the money.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me because if they're already out there giving tickets, I mean, they're right there in the location. Why would you not?
Yeah, and if you can't trust the cop to take the money, come on. Really? And that takes the whole coin operated parking meter business and puts it in the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting one in my driveway.
And the last one that I'll leave you with today is, in the state of Rhode Island, it is illegal to ride a horse on a highway for the purpose of racing or testing the speed of the horse.
Well, that makes sense.
I get the bright idea. Well, I got me a Mustang, and this is a Mustang car. Let's see which one's fastest. What?
Indeed.
Oh, that brings a whole new definition to horsepower now, doesn't it?
That's right.
Wow. On that note, we got to go. We're going to be late for, the first race.
Or some
Place
of
your
that,
bets.
or some of that hummus society stuff. So.